All right, chat. We're in the final stretch.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys will have their hands full, that's for sure. We know how hard it can be for these warm weather teams to adjust to the inclement weather. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike.
All right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, starting with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Bethea. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes
Good job, good job, good job.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Funky.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on
What's
that
up?
run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
You may be right about that.
Down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup.
Already. That man's chilling.
Down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Johnson is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Of course that would happen.
Coming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is caught. And in for the Steelers.
There we go.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match.
You in the lab?
He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number 50 on the season. What a year he's put together, and he'll try to build on it here, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Playing Mutt. Playing Mutt. A Mutt game. Okay.
Now he'll take this and run.
Say it ain't so.
It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Yeah, funky. I couldn't see who was open.
Players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I couldn't see who was open. That's on me. That was on me.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the
Oh, we got a safety.
And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the 1st quarter of play. Throwing to start the drive. McVay under pressure. They got him again. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Now he's going to step up and run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Second 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him
Off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
I ain't gonna hold you.
McVay. Now he'll tuck this and run. And caught up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble.
I haven't touched it.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close, so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his
That mode ain't for me no more.
How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert.
No much, Simon.
2.
Where are you gonna get it from me today, sir?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Shoves him aside.
It's all right. I ain't gonna shame you. I'm not gonna shame you. Go on and bust them packs if you want to.
Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
They'll go with the keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown.
I'm about to say,
Sneaks.
if y'all telling me that I'm not able to get just 1 yard and we are right there, I know something.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back.
Leave me alone. I'm moving the franchise.
Pass, and he's run for one.
All right.
Perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways. Yeah, arm, legs. He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think the
Franchise is all right this year, but it needs to be vastly improved.
Spot after this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
It needs more added to it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he finds Austin complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He's going to use his legs here. Shifts by him, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Week after week, Charles.
Yeah, very good. And it took. Can you believe? Well, you probably can't. You probably can't believe it. Can you? But I'm gonna ask. Can you believe it took them 20 years to add a real halftime show and a weekly recap? It took them 20 years to do that. They even that is bare bones. Even that is bare bones.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's
But we know with EA, they choose to do the bare minimum when it comes to
on his way to a big game throwing the football.
stuff that we want implemented into the game. Right.
Throwing to start the drive. Buffet.
And that's the thing. EA, they no longer want it like they no longer wanted a standalone license. They wanted the license to be shared. Like they wanted, they wanted somebody else to, get a piece of the pie. But the NFL said, no, we want y'all to have the exclusive license from here on out. So I'm like, okay. Oh, it's 4th and 2. It was 3rd down. I wasn't paying. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. I done messed up twice this game. I did not know that it was 3rd down.
Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was just saying now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Without a doubt. Go ahead and throw him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's like as soon as I get close to them, that's when they let them go.
On play action, Buffet. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
Good job, man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
2K should do the UFL, but I'm sure they have NFL ties.
Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
I mean, they probably do.
And that is incomplete.
Here we go.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to have another first down.
Good job.
Comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Looking to throw. Buffet.
There we go.
That is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. as his guys are able to extend their lead.
NFL Europe? I don't remember that.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Buffet. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
He messed that whole play up. It's supposed to have been a Texas route, and Johnson went too wide.
Throwing to start the drive. Buffet looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position.
We're gonna have a good stream, so I'm gonna try my best not to get beside myself. I'm gonna try my best.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play.
Even though it makes hilarious content, but
still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add.
as soon as I said that I'm not gonna get beside myself, here they go doing some stupid stuff. Where's the hole? Look at that big gap between 73 and number 5. Somebody clip this and share it on Twitter or X, whatever social media platform y'all choose. Send this to Madden NFL Direct, to EA Madden NFL, whoever's in charge, to fix this stupid stuff, because this is ridiculous. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that. Like, seriously. It's a stretch run. Yes, it's a stretch run. No, it really wasn't a stretch run. It was a freaking dive. That's what it was. It was a dive run. There's a hole between 73 and 5, but the AI chooses to bounce to the outside for no reason and gets no yards. I'm just
The lead with a good drive here. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers
snowflake in his eye.
It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execute.
And the Raiders have got him. Bobby Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have 6 to their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I ain't gonna hold you. Out of the series that I had when I was the Notre Dame quarterback before I before I imported it over here to Madden Superstar, and when I used that same account for CFB Road to Glory and changed the name and transferred to Ohio State, and starting this series right here, 2 seasons. Now it's the 3rd season. This is the most times that I've been sacked with players that's with 99 overall strength and all that kind of stuff.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know power?
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That was a defensive tackle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They also don't. On that play, DK Metcalf was open. He had him burnt for like 5 yards. How was the DB able to bat the ball away?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Look at that.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You saw it. You saw it. You saw it.
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
You saw that. You saw that. DK was open.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to
No, that ain't on me because that pick wasn't on me.
Thanks to the defense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
Okay, what'd you say? That interception was not on me.
Operating from the gun. Buffet. Here's one deep for Pickens. He's got it with the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 62 yards. And the Steelers Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah.
Playing in the snow, you throwing a ball, and you hoping that they are open. You hoping they catch it with the DB right there. You just throwing up a prayer because you don't really know if they are wide open or not until it looks like that they're wide open when you throw it. But once you throw it and they keep going and the ball is trailing them, you don't know what's happening. I didn't even know he caught it till my stuff lit up.
Throwing to start the drive. Buffet. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Buffet. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
There we go.
Pat Freiermuth from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns in there to make this a 3-score.
Oh, man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. Buffet. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
It is.
Steelers. DK Metcalf. 40 yards. They add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much.
They be speaking too soon and us to enjoy this big cushion. Yeah, but we know with EA within 8 minutes and 14 seconds they can turn it around easily. Case in point, they just scored.
Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory. Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway.
And you just saw that. Like, look at the stats. The game stats. Let's see. Total offense, 488. It's 59 and 34. They got the same total offense that we have. They have more passing yards. Time of possession, look at that.
They want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Handoff for Warren. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
They didn't score, but still, what I tell you?
Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They're going to keep it close as possible. They're going to make it as interesting as possible.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage.
Get out of the game, dude, because you've been getting hurt every game. Just get out of the game. Just go sit down.
On the give, it's Warren. Good footwork at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run it, Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play.
Some more stuff for somebody to clip. This is an inside zone run. With this run, he's supposed to be running between the left tackle and the left guard. Number 72, number 61. That's where he's supposed to be going. Watch where he goes. Watch where he goes. Why are you... Like, what is the logic behind this? There is no logic behind this. Why? There's no logic behind this? Because EA don't know football. No running back with sense would do this. Any running back with sense would follow their blocks. Or if you got a patient runner, wait until the block set up and then hit the gap. And you get nowhere. Stupid.
And it'll be second and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Congratulations. You did something right for once, even though I didn't want to score at the...
Steeler offense set to regain possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, it's an
That's another reason why this needs to be more immersive. I got my sleeves on. I got my one sleeve on in the snow. Hawkey, you weren't coming to the streams yet, but in my first and second season of this, when it was cold and when it was snowing, I go to my gear, I put my sleeves on so I can wear it at home and so I can wear it and so I can wear it away when it's cold or whatever. We get to the game, the glitch, I don't have the sleeves on. Not too many people is
The
going out there
Steelers game is over,
sleeveless when
but
in the
his
snow.
work isn't
Not too
done
many
yet.
people doing that.
After a full season of playing together as a group, it's time to take stock of what this team has become since week 1.
Players stepping up. You now have 49 passing. How does that make you feel? I don't care about that. I just want to get the W. Anything that can help us get the W. We got to beat the computer and we got to beat EA. Teammates. Go with my teammates. Let me see. For this game, the coaching staff wants you to focus on the fundamentals and make their game plan shine. This ain't gonna be easy because Denver has an outstanding secondary, so probably not gonna have too many open passes.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys are only 2-4 over the last
That was
6 weeks.
TJ Watt's celebration. Why am I doing TJ Watt's celebration?
Head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys already have the division locked up, so just now playing for positioning. It's an option right that begins this drive. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line.
Man, get it out of the way.
That one gains 7. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Trying to throw this from the gun. All the left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally.
There you go.
Or in routes just like that.
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Johnson up the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play.
Stay outside. Stay outside, man.
On that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure.
All right, man. Of course.
Steelers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum.
Brought in inside the 20.
Oh, 1 yard. Oh, man.
The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
1 yard, bro. 1 yard.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
You were right there, man.
He has it on the QB sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock.
Our defense cannot stop
Quarterback is an offense. It doesn't mean
an offense. A team that's 4 and 11.
Having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Early on, it's not his work passing the football.
What up, Nathan?
It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has this place buzzing.
Yeah, you are first. You are first. Congratulations.
Not the QBs of today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
He's keeping it again. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We get to Johnson on the option. He's only able to power this
feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Y'all make me sick.
Brings up second and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's
It's football.
and they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead.
Football, football, football.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm. Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard
Last
pickup.
run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Looking in the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
So the Broncos got a potent
Yard shot
offense.
at midfield.
First and 10 at the 49.
Setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. Stays upright. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
What is happening?
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me
What
say
you
it
mean?
100
What's happening?
times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and
Here he is on third and short. He's got it, complete to Pickens. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. To the line and 6. Here we go, first down. Looking inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be driven out for a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Hold on, Nathan.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second
He keeps this one himself. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Johnson has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a second quarter lead.
Nathan, help me answer your question. Where are you from? That way I can better gauge the question that you are asking. You asking, is it as football? Where are you from?
The Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. begins with a run by Johnson. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward.
Yeah, type it. That's the only way we're gonna be able to communicate, man.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Come on, man.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, so you're not from the States.
The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Drive starts with an option, right side. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Rolling from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Quick sled complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, you know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Johnson will not challenge the
How do you...
zone. He loses a bunch here.
Shut up.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. 3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Finds the in route complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Man, come on, it don't take that long to make it this. Okay, here we go. Come on, so we can get to this cut screen so I can answer this dude's question. I mean, not what you expected. I mean, whether you from the States or from overseas, it really didn't matter to me. I was just trying to try to get a better understanding of the question that you're asking me, because you asked me how do you say the sport, then you say is it football, so I just assumed that you weren't from the States. So now that I know, I'm assuming that where you're from, y'all don't have this version of football, which is over here. We call it football over here, but if you're not from here, you all will call it American football. And wherever you're from, the version of football that y'all have would be what we call over here soccer. So that's what I'm assuming y'all have soccer over there.
Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Back to pass on 1st and 10. for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
I'll throw it. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage.
You want to know how we type football? Sure. How do you type football? How do y'all type football?
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Foeball.
And up to Johnson out of his own lead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though?
Foetball. Okay.
Next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come
It ain't
up on
bad.
2nd and 10.
I can still see how it was. Yeah, I can still see football in it.
Snap, they'll throw. He's got a man left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. First down, ball at the 36.
Well, nice to meet you, Nathan.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the hands of Pickett. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go counter, it's Johnson.
Run. There you go.
This one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard
It's morning
line.
here, so
After a good
What-
pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
what time of day is it over there? Is it morning or nighttime?
He takes off with it. It's inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. My partner up here is pumping his fifth step to that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback.
Daytime, okay.
Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous.
This is actually kind of cool. I have somebody from overseas in the chat. This is kind of cool.
Steelers headed back out on offense.
Hey, Funky,
And
you still there?
quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also,
At the
he's done
1 yard
more than
line,
just through the air for
seriously?
that last drive, a no
Why?
touchdown
What?
on the ground for the season. Get to Johnson to start this drive. And give him
There we go.
15-yard out.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And some excellent work to drive
There we go.
all the way out past the 30-yard line. Ball at the 33 for first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Pass play coming here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Steelers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
appreciate the sub, Nathan.
Pickens the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary.
That means a lot. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my man. I'm glad I changed the X factor from Gambit to Bazooka, because now I can throw those deep passes more accurately. And it adds another 10 to 15 yards to him. So, yeah, I like that.
Steelers are being led
Oh, you
back out
sick?
there on
Oh, man.
offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking.
What's the matter? What's going
Look
on?
at the numbers that he's posted running with it. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. From the gun, Johnson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive,
Whoa.
really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball.
Okay,
More times than not, they can make a play and
that
take
wasn't
away
EA.
just as they did.
That wasn't EA. That was all me. I'm not at school today. You in high school? College?
Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. This is Johnson.
Right there. There you go. There you go.
He's going to have this one down to the 37.
There you go. That's how you hit the hole, man. That's how you do that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here you have.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back
Do I
to
have
the
another
line.
string? Yes, I do.
These edge defenders in the league today
I do got another
so
string. Hold on, let me.
on their
I do got another string. Since you are watching me on Twitch, no, not on Twitch. Since you are watching me on YouTube Shorts, all you have to do is there should be somewhere where you watching on the phone or iPad or computer. You should see my name. Click on my name, and then you will see 2 streams. One of them will probably say YouTube Shorts, and another one will probably say a regular stream. If you go to the regular stream, you will see the whole entire screen, and you will see other people in the chat that you can talk to.
list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, It has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
They aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers put up even more points in a win.
Yep, really.
It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
Because I got a couple people in my horizontal stream, and then I got you in the YouTube short stream. So I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to somebody else in the other stream. Waiting on YouTube to make it available for all YouTubers, not just the big content creators. They are allowing us the ability to stream simultaneously from normal YouTube and YouTube Shorts. They're going to combine there's a way that you can combine your streams. So your YouTube Shorts viewers will combine with your regular YouTube stream and chat. So, but it's not available to us right now. Small content creators. The big content creators got it already.
Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark.
Our
after
language
the season ends, Brock.
is a bit.
Like the year that he's put together, finding the end zone.
It's all right, man. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. On the ground again to Johnson. And he will not get the first, but boy, this is close.
Let me pause it real quick. It's all good, Nathan. Hey, now that you subscribe and you're actually staying here longer, watching the content and then just listening and talking to me, my streams are chill streams. There's no negativity here. I won't allow it. I'll get you gone. I will get people gone if they come in with negativity because I don't want that in my streams because I want to be able to enjoy the stream and I want my viewers to be able to enjoy the stream and enjoy the content that I'm bringing and the energy that I'm bringing. I don't want my stream messed up with negativity. So hey, your language is fine. I don't. It doesn't bother me that you're. It don't bother me that you're from another country. That don't bother me. Nor should it bother anybody else.
They're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that game. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a carry by Johnson. And he powers
there you go.
For a gain of 4. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out.
Wait a minute. That was Pickens. Dude, how are you hurt? How are you hurt? It doesn't even appear that he's hurt. Oh, okay. All right, EA.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
He'll call his own number. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down.
The K30 is life. Okay.
The Steelers are being led back out there on offense
All
by
right.
their quarterback.
We're just gonna run the clock
They're
out.
looking to just hang on to
We
the
don't
ball
need
through the
nothing
finish.
crazy
Defense
happening.
has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Now they give to Johnson. And he takes it down to the 33. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
I'm streaming on a PlayStation.
Call that after giving up the first. Ball at the 33 for first down. Keeps it on the option here. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
And 12 at the 35-yard line.
Going with Johnson here. And
Oh,
it's off goal
okay.
yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I am streaming through my iPad while while the actual stream is pulled up on my laptop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
17-yard line.
He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
Okay. Did she just say we lost a close one last week? Did I hear that correctly? How you doing in how you doing in butt mode, Funky? Let me see. Let loose, have fun. You're invited to Nike's new product launch celebration. Best to be chill to avoid videos from getting all over, but your teammates seem to be having so much fun. I take it chill, man. Take it chill. Put another feather in your cap by going off against one of the NFL's best passing defenses. Dynasty, Tulane, 9-1, 11th in the country. That's what's up, my man. Do you just take the ball? Okay. What y'all would know it as American football. Do you just take the ball? Essentially, yes, you can take the ball if you're on off. Hold on. I can explain it better by going into the game. So let's just do that. Let's go into the game. And I will explain it to you.
The temperatures outside routinely topping
I don't play Roblox.
State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans.
It's not very interesting to me.
Coming up, we've got a good one in store.
Yeah, coach mode.
The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors'
Coach mode. I mean, we got a Funky. We got a viewer from overseas, and he wants to know. So he's asking. So
There's Mike Tomlin, the
school is in session, ladies and gentlemen.
His Steelers get set to take
Let's
over
run this
once
play
more.
real quick,
They'll search for the
and
first
then
points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
I'm gonna show this man the ropes. Hopefully, this is a positive play and not a negative play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Yep.
They look underneath here for Johnson. And they
All
bring this
right.
until he gets the 45.
Cool beans. That's a positive play. All right, Nathan. What other games do I have? Okay, before I teach you the game right here, the other games I have Fortnite, I have Marvel Rivals, I have God of War Ragnarok, I have College Football 26, I have Battlefield 6 Red Sec, I have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I have Mortal Kombat, I have Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra, I have Undisputed. I have a whole bunch of games on my console. I have a whole bunch. But to answer your question, this is American football. As you can see, let's zoom in on my player. The player that I'm controlling right here, this is the quarterback. In football, or what you would call it over there, American football, the quarterback is the most important position on the field. Meaning, the whole entire offense runs through the quarterback. The quarterback says hut, he hikes the ball, he passes the ball, he dumps the ball off to the running back right here, or the tight end right here, or the wide receiver right here, right here, and right here. The wide receivers, they run routes, they block, they catch passes, they do anything that you need them to do to get the ball down the field. The objective in American football is to go, the whole field itself is 100 yards. So the objective is to get from the opponent's side of the field, which is behind us, the end zone, to score a touchdown, which is 6 points, all the way down here. Touchdown is 6 points, and when you kick a field goal, that's an extra point, so it's 7. So and on offense, you have your 5 O linemen. You got your left tackle. Hold up. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. You got your left tackle. Hold on. You got your left tackle, left guard. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Left guard, the center, right guard, right tackle. In football, in American football, there's 22 players on the field. 11 people on offense, 11 people on defense. Now, as I turn the camera around, you are looking at the defense. You got your edge rushers. You got your D-line. You got your linebackers. And you got your DBs. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got your DBs. The DB's responsibility is to stop the offense from scoring a touchdown, stop the offense from getting first downs. Their objective is to stop the offense from moving the ball down the field so that way they can get off the field and put the ball into their hands of their offense so their offense can score and to give them rest while they're on the sideline. That is their objective. So that's basically the gist of American football. I hope I explained it very good to you.
5-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Yes, you can change positions.
He'll drop to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard.
Yeah, you can change positions, but in this game right here in Madden, this is called Superstar. Superstar is revolved around the player that you create. You can create yourself as the quarterback. You can create yourself as the running back. You can create yourself as the wide receiver. You can create yourself as a linebacker. And you can create yourself as a cornerback. So you can play 5 positions in Superstar mode. And you can only control that player. But if you play other modes like in Play Now or in Franchise mode, you can control every player by just clicking on that player. But yeah, you can change positions if you want to.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin.
Good job.
They get 18 on the pitching count. That's a Steeler first down.
As I talk to USA, I call it soccer.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Rizzo now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
That soccer is what we call y'all's version of football. See, over there y'all call it football. Over here we call it soccer. And this game that I'm playing right now, we call it football or American football, either or.
The Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, faking the give. going to look downfield once again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for
good job, man.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run!
There we go.
Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Okay.
Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocked.
Well, I appreciate your viewership and staying as long as you did and communicating in the chat with me. I very much appreciate it.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field.
And I hope you feel better.
A 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far.
Yep, I scored.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Off play action.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A run here with Johnson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Johnson. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Zaven Collins on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
Just run up underneath it, man. That's all you got to do. Just run up underneath it.
Front to his right. And he does all he can to get away. But they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. And it will bring up fourth down. Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is
I
first
think it's
and
3
10.
minutes. Yeah.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he
Come on. I pressed the button for you to get rid of the ball.
eventually gets to him and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First and 10.
Steelers first down.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 5. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is hard. And he has got this one all
Yes,
the way
sir.
down to the 2-yard line. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Let's go. Warren.
There you go.
Into the end zone.
Good job.
Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown Steelers.
Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here.
beginning with 1st and 10.
1 minute.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's got it down the field. It's Austin. And they're going to move the ball.
See you later, Nathan. Thanks for coming.
Set up to throw. Pass taken in by Johnson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
That was a very nice course of conversation.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it.
Nate Dogg, yes, sir.
To throw.
Oh, snap.
Downfield for Waller. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. That is caught.
There you go.
To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works.
You see, Funky, man. You see how easy that is now? Since I done changed the X Factor from Gambit to Bazooka. You see how easy it is, how more fluent the throwing motion is, how I'm throwing the ball just at ease and all that kind of stuff. Even though EA does this little cheese every now and again, but you see how I should have been did that, man.
Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now showing over 300 yards passing in this one. On this 1st down, it's Johnson. Oh, yeah. He works free, right side. And he will
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him.
The better back in this game on the Steelers is Caleb Johnson.
Steelers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
He's the better back.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Back to throw. Headed left. Buying time. He'll take off again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it.
I already know that this is EA. This is the last game in the regular season. I already know as soon as the playoff starts, there ain't gonna be none of this. I already know.
Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first.
So I better have my phone while I can right now.
They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let one
wide open.
Down the middle of the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest.
Shout out to my Patriots. 9-2, baby.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out. 1st down.
Drake May is playing like an MVP.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. And he'll be taken down around the 32-yard line. Pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run. Johnson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Supposed to know there was blitz on that.
Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll get forward for a couple.
Nobody is accounting for the mic.
Another run here with Johnson. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play.
Did he just bounce off that tackle and then just... Wow. He bounced off the tackle, then ran to the back of his lineman and didn't just fail. Wow, okay.
Something you did not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. On 3rd down, they go with 1. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. And on his first down, it's Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th.
That ball wasn't thrown right. He's supposed to run up underneath it.
The Steelers
He's supposed to have kept going.
This next possession. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and
should have checked out of that.
line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rolling to the left. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And this won't go from maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Warren. With good blocking leading the way. He's got
there you go. Good job.
inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5 with his 2nd down.
You would have had more yards as you would have hit it.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he will score! Jaylen Warren, touchdown Steelers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And it would
Alrighty,
seem
Funky.
this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they
We
start
at the 2.
1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Warren. I don't know if that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down. Comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And a win here would be number 12 on the season. This is going to be a dangerous matchup for anyone this postseason. Back to work now, though. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. A run up the middle with Warren. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
Good job.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one.
Who decides to double team and leave the mic open? Again. Once again.
On that one, it'll set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
I wasn't trying to.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Wasn't really trying to do that. I was just trying to get first down.
This one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. In a home game next weekend, the wild card round of the NFL playoffs.
Very good, man. Very good. Very good. They did not just do that. I promise you. I promise you, we finna have some words. That's the EA crap. That's the EA crap. I have one of the best offensive games of the season. Game is over. And then the server goes down. Just not able to not even able to connect to it. Not even able to get to the regular screen. This game is just there. There you go. Look at this interface. Look at this. This game is so trash. So trash. The fact that it would do that is there a they're doing maintenance or something? Let me see something. So hold on. 14 people charged with mafia back betting ring give out college at. This is getting crazy, man. Okay, did it pop back up? No. I'm clearly online though. It's just that let me see. Did they say anything about let's see. Okay, let me see here. No. Let's see, Madden NFL Direct. There it is. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what happened with this, but that game better had saved. I know that. I know that much. It better had saved. Welcome back. As you are looking at the screen, Falky, you are looking at some cheese. We won the game, 68 to 14. All was well and good. I hit the finish game button, and you know, is finna get ready to load up, save, whatnot. Then all of a sudden, Then all of a sudden, the screen popped up as like I was disconnected from the server or whatever. So I'm like, really? See, this happened with my running back series. That happened on screen. Remember, I was playing against the Colts. I was running all over the Colts. We were winning. We were winning. Then all of a sudden, the server it kicked me out the server, so I had to end the stream. And then the next day, the next stream, I had to redo that whole game. And you know what happened with that? We lost to the Colts. So this is probably what's gonna happen. If it didn't save, I'm gonna have to replay that whole game and watch they make me lose. See, look at that. You can't even see anything. No play now, no franchise, no superstar. Look this game is trash, man. That throws my whole plans off for next week. That throws my whole plan off. My whole plan for next week was going to be like this. Since I was going to play the very last game of the regular season, and then next week was going to be for Monday was going to be the playoffs because I knew we were going to be playing in the wild card game. I was going to play the wild card game. I was going to play the divisional round game if we make it there. I was going to play the conference championship game if we make it there, and then I was going to play the Super Bowl if we make it there. That was going to be the Monday stream. Now I'm going to have to push the playoffs back another week. Well, if we go deep into the playoffs, I'm going to have to push that back not another week. I'm going to have to push that back another day. Because this was my plan for next week. After I finish this third season of quarterback, I was going to do something different. I miss playing college football. So this is what I was going to do. Monday was going to be Madden, finish the playoffs, whether I win the Super Bowl or I lose in the playoffs, and then head into the fourth season. That was going to be the end of that stream on Monday. Tuesday, we jumping into college football, and for the first time on YouTube, because I tried to do the head-to-head Road to the College Football Playoff on Saturdays on Twitch for my College Football Saturday stream. But to be honest with you, I haven't really did that on Twitch yet. Like I haven't streamed college. I haven't streamed CFB on Twitch yet um for that for that head to head thing. I haven't did it yet. One, be tired. Two, my girls still be up around the time that I try to stream it. So I just get my rest and put them to sleep, and then I just do whatever. So I'll still do it on Twitch on Saturdays if I can, but I was gonna do it over here. So after Monday, once this series is over with, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we gonna be grinding on college football, road to the college football playoff. That's what I was gonna do to see what we can do. You know, keep the people entertained while they watching content, watching me play against somebody, watch somebody play against me, watching me beat somebody, watching somebody beat me. You know, just keeping the people entertained. I mean, you can entertain people all day, man, but you can entertain more people when you're playing against somebody. As far as playing against a computer, you entertain more people that way. So next week, road to the college football playoff CFB grind. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. So if you're following me on this, if you're in my Discord server, I got a section in the server that says CFB 26. Right under that category, you'll see a channel called Team Requests. So you can put the teams you want me to play with in that section as a gift. So I'm actually beside myself because I actually want to see what happened with this. So after I end stream, I'm gonna close this out, and then I'm gonna jump back in it, and I'm gonna see all tiers. I would say yeah, all tiers, but for the tier ones, like Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, you know, those tier ones, I'll probably keep them out of it for the time being. Texas, I mean, I'll play with them only when the occasion arises. And yeah, not the cheese. Yeah, I ain't playing with the cheesy teams. No, I ain't playing with the cheesy teams. No, it's gonna be it's gonna be on a rare occasion that I play with tier one teams. Like, okay, I need to win. I need to win. I need to secure a win. If I really need to secure a win, I'll play with a tier one team, and that would be for one game. Then after that, no sir, no mas. So we're gonna do the tier two teams, tier three, like that. Because I miss playing college football. I miss playing college football. I was gonna do another Road to Glory, but I no, no. I don't feel like I'm not messing with Road to Glory no more because Road to Glory, that series itself is unplayable. And they say they made it to be a replayable, but it's no, it's not. It's unplayable because it's just bare bones. It's just like last year. The only thing they did different was add the entrance and the ability to play with high school. They even then they messed it up. We get to play as moments instead of what we used to do in a in the NCAA version. We get to play as a high school. We get to play all 10 games plus the playoffs. Then go to college. Well, like I said, it's typical as usual. But yeah, Tuesday is when we're gonna start the college football playoff grind. Monday, we're gonna finish this off. We're gonna finish season 3 of the quarterback series off. Or we get bounced out of the playoffs. You found your old 360. Oh, winning! I stick on my PlayStation 3. Want to stream old stuff now. Go ahead, man. I'll be there. I will be there. Ain't nothing wrong with a good old nostalgia stream, my man. I need to lay down because I need to lay down because last early this morning stream was the longest stream I ever did. 3 hours, almost 4 hours of God of War. God of War is addictive, man. It's addictive. Let me see. Did they? It's still like that. Yeah, I'm about to. All right, chat. This was a W stream. Past few streams, it ended good. Then it started good. Then it ended bad. Next stream, it started bad. It ended good. Next stream, it start good and end bad. And now this stream, it starts good. We on a 3-game win streak, and now look at the cheese from EA. So hope y'all have a great weekend. Get some college football. Be able to watch some college football. As for me, I'm not gonna. I I don't want to go on another rant, but I'm getting tired of YouTube TV. I I'm not even able to watch my college football stuff. A big game this weekend between Arkansas and LSU, and I cannot watch it. I'm pissed. I always watch the Battle of the Boot. I always watch the Battle of the Boot. My eyes are on the TV. I'm on the couch watching the game. I can't watch it because of YouTube and Disney. I can't watch it. I can only watch the games that's gonna be coming on Fox, on CBS, on NBC, and on FS1. That's it. And on TNT, CW, and all that kind of stuff. Can't even watch College Game Day on ESPN. I want to watch Game Day. I do not care about big noon on Fox. I do not care about that. The only time I'm watching that is if the very first game is the Ohio State Buckeyes against Michigan, which probably that's what that would be probably. That's the only time I watch Big High Noon. If Ohio State is going to be the very first game, that's when I watch it. Hate-fueled football is better. Yes, it is. Hateful-fueled football is better. Because this I'm gonna say this, and then we just gonna end it because I can keep on talking about this for a long time. I think conference realignment has ruined college football because you got the West Coast teams in the ACC conference like Cal, Stanford, like stuff like that. You got them in the ACC conference with Miami, with Clemson, with North Carolina, with Duke, with Wake Forest, with Boston College, with Georgia Tech. Like, really? And now because of that, the Pac-12 conference is essentially no more. You know how big the Pac-12 was? That was one of the Power Five conferences. Now it's not anymore because the teams like Oregon and USC, UCLA, they're not in that conference anymore. They're with the Big Ten. So with the whole conference realignment, now they've done away with the division games. It's, yeah, Pac-12 went so hard, and I remember when it was the Pac-10. It's they've ruined it, man. They've ruined it. They've ruined it. Remember when the Pac-12, the Big 12, and the SEC, Big Ten, ACC has some dominant teams in college football. Now the whole realignment, the whole conference realignment, and the NIL is ruined college football. It's ruined it. It's ruined it. Ruined it. I mean, I still watch college football because of the pageantry. To me, I think college football is better than NFL because of the pageantry, the build up, the hype, everything surrounding it, the tailgating, fans, and all that. This is better to me. Is better than the NFL. But this whole stuff that's within it, conference realignment, NIL, and all that kind of stuff, yes, they were having all the best quarterbacks back then. Yeah, but those days are no longer because these schools are paying all this money to try to get them. Then, if they don't want to stay there, they get to go somewhere. They could get to go somewhere else and get some more money after they just took some money after they just took money from the school. Last thing I would say this: if I'm paying you this amount of money to come to the school, and in some way, form, or fashion, you decide that you no longer Dustin, what's up? I would be so happy if Ohio State wins again. I would be so happy. NIL is okay. To answer your question, no, I'm still looking for a hat and mask. I'm still looking. But the second part that you just said, NIL happening in high school. Now, how? How? First question is how. Second question is why. I was about to end the stream. Now you just gave me something else to talk about. NIL happening in high school now. How and why? How and why? College is understandable, but high school? High school? Look it up, man. It's true. There's a kid in Ohio suing the Ohio Athletic Association over it. Get the heck out of here, bro. This NIL is ruining everything. These are kids, man. These are kids, man. But I said this about college too. You paying these kids all this money, man. These kids are no longer student athletes. They're semi pro. These are semi pro athletes now. They getting paid. I mean, yeah, they're still student athletes, but essentially these are semi pro. These are semi pro players. They're getting paid. Let me see. He said it's not right. He has to leave school to go to a different state to get paid. I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion, but my opinion, you are in high school, man. You in high school, bro. Kids should not be getting paid in high school, man. Because I would say it's different. It's different in college because the hype of college football that surrounds it. Because you got teams like Alabama, you got teams like Ohio State. They are mark. I mean, the brand is there because of the name alone. But what's helping market that brand? The player. There will be a lot of Johnny Manziel's. And a couple months ago, I watched his thing on Netflix. The stuff that he did was way worse than Reggie Bush did. But even though Reggie Bush got his Heisman, he got his Heisman uh given back to him. But y'all took Reggie Bush Heisman, and the stuff Johnny Manziel was doing was way worse than what Reggie was doing. This is why we have college players staying like 6 years to get paid. Yeah, that's crazy. Then again, at the same time, the players that are staying 6 years to get paid, I mean, they know that there's no guarantee that they would make it to the league. So yeah, they trying to get the money now, which is understandable. You ain't gonna, you not gonna make if I'm not gonna make it to the league, and if you're gonna pay me money, to come play for you, then hey, where do I sign? But I've always said this about college players anyway. If you gonna market me and have all the hype of the game surrounded around me, you got my name, my image, and my likeness all over town. It's been broadcast all over ESPN. It's being broadcast like everywhere. I'm the talk of college football. Yeah, I want my cut. I want my cut. Yeah, you're the Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah, you're Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah, you're the Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, you're the Texas Longhorns. Yeah, you're USC. Yeah, you're Michigan. Brand name alone, yeah, you're there. But you're using my name to help build upon your brand. Yeah, give me my cut. Yeah, I want my cut. All that NIL money just to go be a used car salesman, man. Yeah, and that's the thing too. I know last year me and my uncle was talking about this. Like how all these you giving because think about it. A recent a recent high school graduate, 17, 18 years old, is getting $1 million right out of high school automatically playing college football. Automatically, he's getting $1 million. You're giving a 17, 18-year old $1 million. That's dangerous because a 17 and 18-year old has never and unless his mom or dad has made it to the league, whether it be NBA, MLB, NFL, soccer, whatever. That's the that's the that's the only time that they would have ever seen that amount of money. But other than that, the average kid, they've never had access to that kind of money. So you giving them access to this much money, $1 million, and they haven't been equipped to handle that amount of money, man, you're asking for trouble. But to go on with the conversation me and my uncle having, we was like, okay, they really should, now that these kids are getting paid like this in high school, they should there should be a finance class in high school that that teaches you how to handle your finances. And then after that should be a requirement in high school that after you take that class, take another one when you get immediately take another one when you get to college. That is a requirement. So that way, they will already have that mindset. Okay, when I get this type of money, I will know how to handle it. Because yeah, you like you said, they don't know how to manage money. 'Cause that's $1 million. That $1 million can go just like that when you living beyond your means. I'm 17, 18 years old. I got $1 million. I can go I can go get the car that I want. I can go get a Lamborghini. You know how much the Lamborghini costs? That Lamborghini probably costs half of what you got. What you gonna do with the rest? Instead of just, you get that $1 million, get a bank account, get a checking account, get a savings account, put the bulk of that money in your savings account, and put whatever you're gonna be living off of, put in a checking account, like just something, and invest because the more money you take out, you're not putting nothing in. So you need a steady cash flow coming in at all times. When you have access to that type of money, because you know once it's gone, once you get $1 million and it's gone, you're not getting it back. So you got to have a steady cash flow coming in, like invest something. That's so yeah. They need to be taught like they need to have finance classes in high school. That needs to be a requirement before they graduate high school. Then take a more advanced class of it when they get to college. That's that's just me. Exactly. And they're too easily influenced because they want when they get access to that money, they want what they see on TV. They want what they see their favorite players, whether it be in the NFL or NBA or MLB. They want what they see their favorite players have got. They want what they see their favorite rapper or favorite singer. They want what they got. So they gonna go out there and get it. Baby mama get half of and that's the thing right there. What you just said, Funky. I I'm not gonna say nothing about that, Funky, because I can have a whole string on relationship advice for that right there. Because yeah, female getting it back. Yeah, That's why you need to be look. That's why you need to be looking for the right female. And I didn't know she was gonna act like that. I didn't know he was gonna act like that. There's always signs. There's always there's always signs. Always signs. Russ definitely upgraded. Big time. I'll never forget that draft night. She thought she got a bag. She thought she got the bag when he got drafted to the Seahawks. She thought she got the bag. Russ was like, no mas. No mas. Big upgrade. Man's got Seattle. And then the same thing with that. Folks is mad at Travis Kelsey because he dropped his ex Nicole and got with got with Taylor Swift. Like they say that he downgraded. His ex is a bad woman. She look good, but let's not look at looks. Y'all know who Taylor Swift is, right? That's a freaking upgrade. He is engaged to one of the best performers in the business that got her own money. She's one of the richest women in the world. Come on, that's a freaking upgrade. Stop it. These young cats, man, they care about looks instead of looking at the whole big picture. And their parents may have nothing that can teach them how to manage it. They need to find out again. Yeah, they do. Yeah, any man alive, right? Any man alive would say that Taylor is a freaking upgrade. I said that up jump because I'm not looking at looks. I'm looking at who she is, what she has established, what she has built over the course of her career. That's a freaking upgrade. Basically, as Neo said, I love her because she got her own. She don't need Travis. Taylor Swift does not need Travis Kelce. She has her own. She has her own. She don't need him. But with the other chick, that's a freaking bag. She has been quoted many times in interviews. Like she want the man to do everything. Like she don't believe that she should go 50-50. She believe the man should do everything. Okay. Gotta invest. They could get injured and not even get to the league. Exactly. One hit changes everything. One hit changes everything. And tomorrow is not promised, so you better get it how you live. You better get it. And when you get it, you better keep it. You better build upon it. It's like life will hit you real fast. Life will humble you. I know that from experience. Life will humble you. This, and I'm actually glad that we having this conversation because I am a coach, and I coach these high school and junior high players, so we trying to teach them stuff like this because they try. We got some that's mixed up in that life that think that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I had many serious conversations with them, like, and I told them like, hey, that life that you're trying to live, you think that you want that life, but you don't. You think that you're about that life, but you're not. You think that there's light at the end of the tunnel, but you're not. Because I broke it down to them like this: the kind of lifestyle that you trying to have, there's only a couple ways it's going to end. It's only it's only going to end two ways. One, in a prison cell with the possibility of you getting a second chance. That's the first option. The second alternative, that's it. All she wrote. And what I mean by that is you gonna get got. You gonna die. Because once you get in that life, it's hard to get out of it. Unless you are the kingpin, you're gonna be working for somebody. And then somebody you working for is gonna want their money. Ain't no talking your way out of it. They want their money. If you holding product from them, if you are holding product for them and they gave you a deadline to sell such product by such and such date, and you should have such and such amount of money by this time, and you ain't got it, they gonna want their money. There ain't gonna be no, hey, let me give me to this and this. No, man. No, man. I gave you a deadline. Heck no. You gonna get me my money. Voluntarily or involuntarily. You gonna give me my money. Or we can go another route. Corolla now Bentley later. Burrow back by Thanksgiving game. We talked about these yesterday. I don't think he should. I broke it down to funky like this. If the prime version of the Hall of Fame offensive lineman come back to go play for the Bengals to pass block for him to protect him, he should come back. Because if not, when he gets back out there, he's just gonna be hurt again. Because what have the Bengals done to suggest that they are going to protect him? The only thing that they've done is surround him with weapons. But and we know that he's gonna get the ball out to get it to Jamar Chase, to get it to T. Higgins. But what good are those weapons if your offensive line cannot block for you to get the ball to him? If the Bengals don't have a shot to playoffs, why bring Burrow back? I mean, let's see. Let's look at it. Before I end stream, let's look at their let's look at their let's look at their record. Okay. Okay, they 3-6. They got Sunday's game. They got one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8 games remaining. They're 3-6. Hmm. I mean, yeah, they still got a shot to make the playoffs. They still got a shot to make the playoffs because this week they playing the Steelers and they beat them on Thursday Night Football. So that's really and how the Steelers have been playing right now recently the past few weeks. That's easily a pick 'em game. Anybody can win. Anybody can come out of that game with a victory. Then the week after that, they playing against my Patriots. That's 9-2. Offense is doing good. Yeah. Next game after that, they playing the Ravens. The Ravens are riding high, and that's on Thanksgiving. So if he comes back for that, then they got the Bills. Then they got the Ravens again. Ooh, ho, whoa. They got five. They got 5 tough weeks. They got 5 tough weeks. They got the Steelers. They got the Patriots. They got the Ravens. They got the Bills, and they got the Ravens again. They got 5 tough weeks before their last 3 games of the season, which is against the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns. But these next 5 weeks, they got teams who are going to be, they got above 500 teams. Yeah, like I said, yeah, he gonna get hurt again, especially since they haven't even played the Ravens yet, and they finna play the Steelers. Let's say he comes back on Thanksgiving against the Ravens, the first time they meet the Ravens this year. Immediately after they play the Ravens, they play the Bills. The Bills, even though this will be weeks later, the Bills are coming off of being ran through by the Dolphins. So depending on what they do these next few weeks, they're gonna have some momentum. Then after they play the Bills, they go to Cincinnati at home for a home game against the Ravens again. I hate to say it, I like Joe Burrow. I don't want to see him hurt, but I just know his offensive line is terrible, and his offensive line haven't got any better. It's the same offensive lineman that he had in the in the preseason. I know him. His competitor's spirit is up there, so he wants to come back because they 3-6 and they got 8 games remaining. Well, 9 games remaining. Well, hold on. They got 8 games remaining, so they still got a shot to make the playoffs. But it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy at all. But we'll see. We'll see. Dang, it's 11:41. I was supposed to end stream 41 minutes ago. But this was a good conversation. This was a good conversation. Appreciate you coming through, Dustin, and continuing the stream, my man, with this very, very cordial conversation, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, buddy. Funky, appreciate you as always, man. You always come in here, man. Appreciate you. I will see y'all tonight for the late night chill stream. Friday, co-op with friends on Twitch. Or I might be playing God of War again. Really don't know yet. But other than that, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy the college football games that's going to be going on this weekend. Enjoy the NFL games that's going to be going on Sunday. And I will see y'all back here on Monday. Dustin, Monday will be the last QB1 series for this is season 3 of the QB1 for Pittsburgh. So that'll be the last one for maybe a couple weeks. Because after that, we going on Tuesday next week. We jumping into college football for the road to the college football playoff grind. Because I've yet to stream that on Twitch for college football Saturdays, so I'm bringing it over here on YouTube. So we're gonna be grinding head to head against the folks. Give y'all some content instead of watching me beat up on computer every time. Let's play against some real folks. But until then, y'all be easy. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Be safe out there. And to piggyback on the conversation that we had a couple of days ago, Funky, and now with you, Dustin, since you are in here, if you know somebody that's dealing with mental health, if you are dealing with mental health, take your mental health seriously. Take a day, get yourself together, get yourself right, go for a walk, go to the gym, just do something to, get your mental health in check because your mental health is important. And the very first step to taking care of your mental health is to acknowledge. So take your mental health seriously. If you know somebody or if you're dealing with it yourself, take it seriously. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.